About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Now the starting pitcher in this one, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. In there at the knees, and that's how this game gets started. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Connor Norby, batting with one down, takes a strike. Smith-Shawver, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Smith-Shawver, 22 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Edward Cabrera.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And that drops in for a strike. Harris aboard here at first with nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely.
Come on, Alex.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Batting third.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that.
No ball.
Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And
Ball
misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side. And that's just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. The 0-2. To third. And it stays fair. Coming home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's 1-0.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Austin Riley. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. New inning getting started at the plate. Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
Smith-Shawver back to work. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Misses inside. Now 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Fastball for a strike at 95.
No ball. One strike.
And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Battling here as he fouls it away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So 2 down now, and here is Dane Myers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. In for a strike, and it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering down in the dirt. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. And the Braves will take a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the second.
No timeouts, so the time's now. This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. Cause ain't no doubt that I'm a prize now. Like a rocket, no way.
Bottom of the second. Here's Matt
Leading off
Olson
for the
down.
Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
People be talking, don't know what they say, and let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That misses. And now 3-0.
Rio.
Fastball for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting 7.
And here is Drake Baldwin.
Baldwin.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball one.
Ball.
Olsen gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Fouled off. He was late. The 2-1. Runner goes again. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Check swing, no appeal. That one fouled off. The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. That just misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1. Tapped softly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
David Fry.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The other way. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Kyle Stowers.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a pop-up. Riley under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. No hits in the shutout last night. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Pitch misses, and a count 1-2. And they'll do it again. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail here 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And there's a strike.
Ball 2.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And the batter now, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's a little bit high. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hooked foul.
Let's go, Braves.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
Runner on the go. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Here's Acuna now. Oh, no. He doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. That one missing inside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Runner takes off, fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Otto Lopez.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second, and it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And the first offering is not close.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Not close with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that one clips the corner.
2-2. Ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins.
Xavier Edwards.
Pickoff move to second. Lopez back in on a dive. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, that's a productive at bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play. Brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
Griffin Conine will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Popped up. Albies. And that is that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, 1 error, no one left. And midway in the 4th, all tied 1-1. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Austin Riley.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching those. Everybody looking when we passing those. We just turn the strip.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Inside, just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit till the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Bo.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And there's a strike on the outside corner. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Gets the outside corner with that one. Baldwin measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. 2 down, nobody on, and that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Throw to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the place. We just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this ride, go faster or slow.
Smith-Shawver back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder Dane Myers.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Sanchez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Fastball is outside.
2-2.
That one not close. And the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's the third baseman, David Fry.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. First and second here, no outs. He goes down looking. And now Kyle Stowers.
Now batting,
He popped out his first time.
Kyle Stowers.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Outside low, 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. And a payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Hicks up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. Runner around third. The run scores all the way from first, and it's 3-1.
Oh, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Smith-Shawver is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Angel De Los Santos.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Otto Lopez digs in now, 1 for 2. And that one wrapped foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here comes the 0-1. And strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That one misses in the dirt. And a good eye there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
In the air, left side. Konai on his way over. And there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball there. The Braves down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris II. First pitch misses. 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
2-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left, and that keeps the inning going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Verdugo.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Marcell Ozuna waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 1.
Wanna match this vibe I got? Come on, show me what you working with, 'cause I got a lot. And you can try, but you never really prank for me, 'cause I'm a soul in the neighborhood, no breaking me.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. And that's down and away. And that's too high. Next offering is fouled back. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop
Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Slapped foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Two down, base is empty. Now here is Griffin Conine. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. That's outside. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Ground ball right
Foul
side
ball.
and foul ball. That's a walk.
your
Went
base,
with
ball
another
4.
changeup and missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to
Now
have a
batting,
very aggressive
right fielder,
secondary lead. So a
Jesus
ball down the
Sanchez.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sanchez stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 outs. That's towards center. And that is that. Marlins leave 1, and the score stays 3-1. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jesus Tinoco. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ball 1 low. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender up and throwing. Nardi getting loose as well. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Sanchez makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. There's a strike.
Yep. No balls. 1 strike.
That's
1-1.
down and in. Fouled off down the right side.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 2.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red
Austin Riley at the plate.
even plan it, but we match it though.
And
That's a
takes
ball.
low for ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. He is struck out, and he is walked. In there, and it's 0-1. Tinoco with a move to first.
He's safe.
And he's back in on a dive. Here's the pitch to Olsen. And that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Chopped to the right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. And Olsen is set down. And that'll do it. Braves strand one. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas.
Now pitching.
Dylan Lee on a pitch out of the pen here.
Number 52. Dylan Lee.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Lee, in his third season, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up right side. Albies hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, David Fry.
And up next for Miami, David Fry.
Let's go, Dylan.
First
No,
pitch, and he
inside.
just misses. Out to short, Arcia. Whips it across.
That's an out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman, Kyle
2 outs,
Stowers.
base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch is outside. That one pushed foul. And that is out of play. Line to left. Verdugo makes the play, and that's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
So the
Miami.
Marlins go with a new arm,
Number
Anthony
37.
Bender. He pitched yesterday,
Anthony
and we'll
Bender.
see him once again. And now the catcher
Leading
comes up
off
to
for
him,
the Braves,
Drake Baldwin.
catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Off the plate, and that is ball 1. That one pulled foul. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Now
A Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
There goes the runner. Fought off foul. The tying run at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Late swing, fouled off. Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th.
Ball. 1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's inside.
Five foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
"3-2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Now batting.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Anthony Bender done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching from
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Andrew Nardi.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That one way outside. 1-2 the count. Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. That is the inning. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 1. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks.
Lee back to work. Down and away for ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. 1 for 3.
Come on, Atlanta!
Let's get it going, Braves.
Just
No, that's
missed.
the ball. 1-0.
Close,
No.
but called a ball. And that's ball 2. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. In the air to left, down the line. Verdugo running hard. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Norby stands in here, leaves that one off
One
the
ball,
inside.
no strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one outside,
ball 2.
and the count is 2-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Hit on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. So digging in,
Leading
Alex
off for the
Verdugo.
Braves,
0 for 3
left
with 3
fielder,
strikeouts.
Alex Verdugo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swinging a foul straight back. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andrew Nardi done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara.
Sandy Alcantara.
So now here's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The changeup missing, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Tying run at the plate. Inside.
Ball 2.
Now 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Still manages a throw. There's one.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here comes Austin Riley. Alcantara over to first. Acuna dives back in. That one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. And that is the inning. One left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Aaron Bummer. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 49, Aaron Bummer.
And now Xavier Edwards.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
He swings and fouls one off. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Stepping in, Griffin Conine. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Just missed. Outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 down,
Jesus
bases
Sanchez.
empty. Digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-1
2
now.
balls, 1 strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on.
Full count.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Myers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Hike.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one drilled left field. Verdugo makes the grab. And that is that. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for Miami.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Hunter Gaddis. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Here's Matt Olson.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air. Lopez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Good hard
Now
fastball
batting,
up in the zone right there. They
Drake
look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
1 down, base is empty. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Braves down to their final out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. Pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Albies in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Braves down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Betray my trust. I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as it seems when you trace your you just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa's. If he nosy, I'ma knock his toes off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, 0 flaws, spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you, like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water.